Home means the place where most of my writing happens, and just be able to be myself.
Sometimes this is a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but I have a very old soul. I'm very wise beyond my years, and it's because of the things that I went through when I was younger. I had to mature very early, as did Alicia.
I mean, I do kind of stand by that as far as what doesn't kill you will make you stronger.
Well, somebody asked me if I could go back into the past and change it, would I? I told them no. I mean, my past made me who I am today.
I don't want anyone to take from that message that this homeless thing, it's a great thing. We build, kids that are sort of adults before their time, and they're going to be able to handle things. Not really, because the kinds of adult characteristics that you build in many ways are really protective things, ways in which they've learned how to protect themselves from an environment which has been quite hostile to them.
I don't want to say that I would live it again, because in another life, if I'm able to have the companionship of having a mother or a father, I would want that by all means. I described it as my life in a box. My friend asked, well, what do you mean your file? And I said, it's my life in a box. Court documents, police reports, reports from social workers. This is a chapter in my life that is closed, and therefore I can talk about it a little more freely. Who writes the final chapter to the life in a box? I do. I'm writing a book. And if only for the sole purpose that I can put it on a bookshelf in St. Joseph's, and some young lady or some young man can pick it up and can read it and can say, oh wow, so I'm going through this too, but there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. I am still attending Hamlin, pursuing an economics degree. Right now I work at a brokerage firm. I have a long way to go, but things are gonna shape up okay, I think.
I don't want to be the stereotypical emancipated foster child that doesn't, have anywhere to go. And I want to be a successful woman. I want more for myself. So I really try not to dwell on the past and what I've been through. I really try to stay strong and think about the things that I have to look forward to, like my daughter and like my life ahead of me. She's amazing. She changed my life in so many ways. I want to be the mother that I never had. I want to be there for my daughter.
Speaking on my graduation was very, very important to me. I had a lot to say that was real. It's the truth. It's happening. It happens every day. And it happened to me. I kind of got a standing ovation for that,
I'm still homeless. I'm still homeless in the sense I am, because I'm still living off of people. Finally, I told my husband's parents I was pregnant and that I was homeless, and they didn't want me out on the streets. But I do help them pay rent. I plan on taking my GED test. As soon as I take that and I pass it, I plan on going to college for social work. She can depend on me, and she should be okay. They say children that were abused are most likely to abuse. And I'm just so glad that, I wasn't a statistic. I could turn that around. And
Statistics, especially being so, they're always out there, you're always hearing about them. I felt like they were just an excuse for people to fail. I am first generation, college first generation. I'm at MCTC, I'm trying to get my urban teaching degree. I have to live to my own expectations, because society's expectations are just too low for me.
Because I've been drowned in the darkness of urban genocide, and I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm ready to go light the world.
I just recently started to do the outreach. Oh, it's awesome. I love outreach. I love connecting with people on a daily basis. We served something like 600 youth last year. Well, I was over in the Little Earth community, and this kid was probably about 13 or 14, and he was homeless. He was couch hopping. Yeah, I was really glad I found that youth, because that youth ended up utilizing our shelter program. It's such a great, energizing feeling knowing that, that youth got to someplace safe, and his life might change because of it.
I know it seems like one of those inspirational quotes, but everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end.
Homeless Youth Finding Home is a co-production of the Amherst H. Wilder Foundation and TPT's Minnesota Channel. Funding for this program has been provided to the Amherst H. Wilder Foundation by the McKnight Foundation, Target, the Minneapolis Foundation, and Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota.